I made a red note. Y'all thought y'all was gonna have all the fun without me? Ni hao, that's me right there, baby. All right, I'm so tired. I just got my nails done.
I just have one thing to say to the American government that thinks that China is stealing my data. 管我屁事. 管我屁事.
Tell y'all something about that little red app. Red book, red note.
Man, they really been in TikTok. What we gonna do now? Joe, when I was just about to start posting. I think I can still use it when I go back to my country.
Frank, can you tell me how the weather was outside when you went?
Hey.
How y'all doing?
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Look at you.
Do something with it.
It's just money coming to me easily. Money coming in and needing me. Money coming in repeatedly. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me frequently. Money coming in to be with me. Money coming in secretly. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me easily. Money coming in and needing me. Money coming in repeatedly. Money coming, it's just money coming. It's just money coming to me frequently. Money coming in to be with me. Money coming in secretly.
Tell y'all something about that little red app. Red book, red note, Xiaohongshu. I don't know if I'm saying that right yet, but I will work on it till I get it right. First things first, Xiaohongshu is that girl or that guy or that person. I want to be inclusive, but I love the app because I feel like I was scrolling for maybe 45 minutes or so, and I was like, wait a minute. I looked at the side columns and I noticed my little bookmark thing looked different, and I was like, what? And I was like, oh my God, this is not TikTok. This is not TikTok. I love that. And I love my new Chinese following. I was on a few of y'all lives for a little while learning Mandarin. I feel like I got my associate's degree. It's to the point where the people from the UK are already on Xiaohongshu too, because they're like, wait a minute, what are we going to do without our American friends? They're the bad kids in class and we need to get sent into detention too. Otherwise, how are we supposed to laugh throughout the day? And I love that for us. One thing for the people in the US, get on that app and act like you got some sense. I have seen so many of y'all trying to initiate conversation like you're making first contact. Stop yelling. Stop yelling like, hello, we are Americans. They know. They know.
Hey guys, welcome back to All Things Jenny. I'm Jenny. So what is going on with TikTok and what is the new app that everyone is moving to now? Well, have you heard of the little red note? Well, little red book or Xiaohongshu? I think that's what it's called, but that is the new TikTok.
Apparently they delaying the TikTok ban because they scared we was all going to REDNOTE. And I just gotta say, I'm so proud of us as a unit, as a team. I downloaded it last night. Mind you, this is the first time I ever remember downloading REDNOTE. Why I already have posts up. And then I remembered when they tried to play with us like 2 years ago and be like, oh, TikTok's getting banned. Someone close to me told me about Xiaohongshu, which I did not know when translated to English is just REDNOTE. So yeah, we dope. I don't know how to sync my phone number though. If somebody wouldn't mind helping me with that. But I just love how we all collectively were like, you say you worried about the Chinese government having our data. Great, whatever. We all know that's not the actual reason. But if that's what you want to say, I mean, we just gonna give it to them willingly. Now what? Stupid. And you know, I love TikTok and I don't want this app to go at all. But like us together is making me realize maybe TikTok was like the friends we made. Maybe it was the friends we made along the way. But yeah, shout out to REDNOTE. I think I still might keep both. I might really just keep both installed. And whenever I hear threats of a ban, I'm gonna just look my camera dead in the eyes while holding down that TikTok app. And I learned how to count to 10 in Chinese today. My For You page is somehow still all NBA edits. My Explore page is LeBron James edits, cooking recipes, and like Mandarin 101 is great.
Y'all were not playing about REDNOTE because I gave in, and let me tell you, I'm already emotionally invested. One of my first videos that popped up on my page was this girl, this Chinese girl, who was like completely just amazed at the amount of Americans pouring in, and she was like, whoa, 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 whoa. She was like, this is a beautiful thing, because she was like, our people had never been able to connect because our governments keep us apart. So this is a very exciting time. And I was like, she's absolutely right. She's absolutely right. So if this is going to be the start of another app just making us be more connected with more people than we've already reached on this app as it is, imagine what the world can turn into, because it's true. Our governments have always kept us apart. I need friends. Come say hi. It's the same username, the Jason Diaz. This is exciting. This is exciting. I love the power of social media when it's used for good, and when us, the people, are creating the movement.
I made a red note. Y'all thought y'all was gonna have all the fun without me? Ni hao, that's me right there, baby. All right, I'm so tired. I just got my nails done.
I just have one thing to say to the American government that thinks that China is stealing my data. 关我屁事. 关我屁事. That simply means I don't give a shit.
Guys, unfortunately at this TikTok, it looks like my time on TikTok has TikToked. So you guys can stop calling me Oscar from On My Block, because now I'm Oscar from On the Clock, because I'm gonna need to seek organic employment. All jokes aside, I do interact with oxygen in the land of the unfree, so that means I'm unrenegatable. But I'm not gonna let this ban stop me from fulfilling my dream of making MP4 files for a living. I'm gonna still post my disturbing content on Instagram, RedNote, and YouTube. My username is @AhmedElyo on all of those platforms. It's the same one that I have here. But if you do struggle to cast spellings, all links are going to be in my bio. I've been making videos for over 5 years now. And it's funny because this Rolex app was the only one that gave me a chance. I feel like I've marinated so much on this app, not only through my content, but also as a breathing organism. But this isn't a farewell video. This is a please follow me on my other accounts, my cocomelons are hungry video.
Girl, the Chinese foreign minister is talking about all of us being on Xiaohongshu because 700,000 of us have downloaded the app. And that was as of this morning. So that doesn't even include all of today. China is literally talking about all of us. We're making global news. That's crazy.
I'm actually terrified of this. I don't want everyone on TikTok to move onto this Xiaohongshu app, and this is why. Some people are calling it REDNOTE, and it actually translates to Little Red Book. I just feel the xenophobia coming, and I'm not trying to gatekeep this app, but it's not good that most of TikTokers, American TikTokers, are moving on to Xiaohongshu. I don't know if you heard about it, but Xiaohongshu is getting really popular, and they're thinking about changing their IP, separating mainland China from the US, which means that Chinese Americans won't have access to Chinese content. This is sad and hurts me in a lot of ways because I've been using Xiaohongshu for 3 years now, and I use it a lot for inspiration and to share my culture in the brand. Like, that's my creative outlet. I'm on Xiaohongshu at least 2 hours a day almost. I use it to learn, to find cute makeup, to find cute outfits. There's so much inspiration on there. And I love sharing culture. That's what our brand is for. The hundreds of thousands of Americans that are going on there and changing the Chinese content into more Americanized content feels really wrong. It feels like it's trying to Americanize Xiaohongshu, which the point of Xiaohongshu was so that we can get more into Chinese culture. I don't know, it feels really sad. I just hope that the Xiaohongshu algorithm doesn't change. And if you're watching this video, you're most likely not the problem because you're my audience. But without Xiaohongshu, it will look a lot different for the Chinese American community. I want to be able to take the inspiration on there and share it with you guys, but I'm not for all Americans going on there and putting their Western views onto Xiaohongshu, if that makes sense. Anyways, that's my rant. I'm just a little sad over it because I just hope that Xiaohongshu is not the place where all Americans are going and changing it up.
Before TikTok goes, I'm gonna start talking a lot of shit because I have a lot of opinions. One of those opinions being that y'all do not see Black American culture as real culture. And the reason that I'm saying this is because Black people are getting flack for going on Xiaohongshu and commenting like the braids dead emoji under videos of Chinese people wearing natural Black hairstyles. So I just want to propose a question real quick, okay? Whenever this conversation of anti-Blackness comes up in East Asia, the automatic excuse is always, well, they don't know any better, they don't interact with Black people, not everything's about Black people, not everything's about you. This is a huge thing that happens in the J fashion community, which is a community that I'm a part of, where there is undeniable evidence of Black influence in some styles, but people will die on the hill that it has nothing to do with Black people, even if Japanese magazines are featuring all of these Black artists that they take inspiration from, right? The conversation always turns into, well, they're ignorant and you need to be quiet because you're actually not understanding their culture, which is just the most ridiculous fucking Uno card shit I've ever heard in my life. So let's get back to the question I want to propose to y'all. There are areas in America that are heavily segregated still to this day. There are many areas in America where a Black person can go most of their life with barely interacting with East Asian people, right? So by that logic, that Black person can do whatever they want with East Asian culture, right? Because they're ignorant. So they can put on a caricature, they can say slurs, they can say things that are offensive to that culture, but it doesn't matter, right? Because they live in a vacuum. Do you see how stupid that logic is? And I do want to acknowledge we are coming into their space, right? And there is something to be said about that, and that is a very, very valid conversation that I think we should be having. But Black culture is like the only culture in the world where we're not allowed to have a say with what other people do with it, right? Y'all never argue when Japanese people or Chinese people or Korean people come out and say that something's offensive to their culture. MHA is literally not allowed to be talked about on Xiaohongshu because one of the characters was kind of based off of some Japanese general that was like doing war crimes against Chinese people. That's gross. They have a right to want to push that out, right? But whenever Black people have something to say about the use of our culture or the use of our history, suddenly it's don't bring your woke political correct SJW nonsense on this app, da 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 da. But there are certain topics that are sensitive to your culture as well. Like, we're this close to solidarity, bro. We're kind of on the same page about that, right? I'm also seeing some Chinese creators on here in the same breath talk about how they should have gatekept Xiaohongshu, and then also say that Black people are annoying them by trying to gatekeep aspects of their culture. Do you not see how contradictory that inherently is? And I feel like this is gonna be a really hot take, and I feel like this might start like a shitstorm, but like it's real. And when it comes to East Asia in particular, it feels like a lot of people feel like they have a special right to gatekeep their culture, right? A lot of East Asia boos, quite frankly, love the fact that these countries are exclusive and homogenous, right? And a lot of them feel like they are special if they're able to crack into these cultures for that reason, because not everyone can fully be involved. Y'all worship them for that, but then act like Black people are stupid and out of our depth for doing the exact same thing. And I want y'all to sit in that contradiction. Don't please, yeah, I really don't want to hear it, because this is inherently contradictory and y'all know it. You know this is contradictory and I'm sick of seeing it, and I know other Black people, ooh, I know y'all have clocked this. And last thing that I'm gonna say is I have seldom seen an actual real Black person go and send someone real hate or death threats over braids or cultural appropriation. The funniest part is, and I know you guys have seen this too, so don't even lie. If you go to the comment section of someone who has posted up who's non-Black with braids or whatever, right? Most of the time, the most you will see is someone saying, the braids, dead emoji. The braids, I'm crying. Like, because if I'm being honest, it looks dumb on a lot of people because you guys can't tell what good braids versus bad braids look like because you're not part of the culture. And we are allowed to giggle at that because you're hating from outside of the club. And China is a special case in the way that I feel like a lot of these people actually haven't really interacted with Black people, but people, again, were calling it like hip hop style. They know generally where this came from, right? And also because of the fact that there's kind of like a blockade in our communication and are able to communicate what our culture actually is, I think that makes it so that when people in China do these things, it comes off as even more of a caricature because so much of the cultural context is missing. Y'all can't be mad at us for that. It's literally just our culture. You're yelling at me about our culture. Goodbye.
One thing about REDNOTE or Xiaohongshu that I think will send Americans into a coma is that it's a matriarchy society over there. Every TikTok refugee going there and then coming back saying, oh my God, everyone is so sweet and welcoming. It's because it's all women. It's at least a mass majority of women, if not all women. Xiaohongshu is less similar to TikTok than it is similar to Pinterest. It is a majorly girl base, and I've seen several posts of people being like really confused and be like, why do Americans use bro and dude so much? Because they're here, the default terminology to address someone is either girl or sis. So maybe like we like adapt. I don't know. Put some respect.
So I did it for you guys because I knew you guys weren't going to do it. So I did take the time to translate the terms and conditions on REDNOTE into English, just so I could get a gist of what I was signing up for. And so I'm not going to post every single last article in the terms and conditions, but I wanted to just hit the highlights of what you're signing up for. So basically you're agreeing to not post any bad information or violate the basic principles established by the Constitution, meaning the Chinese Constitution, inciting resistance or undermining the implementation of laws and regulations such as the Constitution, endanger national unity, sovereignty, and territorial integrity, disclose state secrets, endanger national security, damage national dignity, honor and interest, and promote terrorism or extremism. Of course, there is no slandering the excellent cultural traditions of the nation, inciting ethnic hatred and ethnic discrimination, infringing on national customs habits, or distorting national history, national historical figures, or hurting national feelings, and it goes on and on. So basically, y'all need to make sure you're acting right, because you're not going to have the freedom of speech on REDNOTE the way that you have had. So everybody needs to come in, take their shoes off at the door, and behave on REDNOTE, or you could be gone. And who knows what else could possibly happen to you. So anyways, just want to let you all know what you all are signing up for on REDNOTE. And you guys can thank me in the comments. Ciao.
Hey, US government, you have some explaining to do. So I downloaded the little red book and I made a new bestie. We were just talking about the differences and similarities between China and the US, and she ended up going to the market and sent me a picture of her local market. I picked what was familiar to me and what I knew, and that was corn on the cob. I seen that 1 kilogram, which I found out was 2.2 pounds, was 6.90 yen. So I went on Google because it's free, right? And I looked up to see what would that be in US dollars. 94 cents. 94 cents. What would it be here in America, you might ask? When you do the math, $7. Is this what they don't want us to know?
Did you know in China, when a baby is born, they give them a box full of supplies, everything that they need for the baby, diapers, clothing, and this box doubles as a crib. But in the US, when a baby's born, they charge you to hold your newborn. It's called skin to skin, something like that on the bill. But yeah, I just found that out.
Mixed. Sorry, I don't care what you say.
Are you mixed? 常见意思为
No, I'm not mixed. I'm Chinese boy. I'm 100% absolutely Chinese boy. I'm not mixed. Okay? I'm not come from Africa. I'm Chinese boy, not Africa. Yeah. Are you pretty much? Yeah. That's okay. It's my pleasure to meet you. Okay. It's my honor to have met you. 肥猪萝卜 No, I'm not black. I'm not I'm Chinese boy. I think his hair is very dope. So I go into a barber shop. No, I'm Chinese boy, you know what I mean? I'm Chinese boy. I'm a Chinese boy. I'm a very dope, very handsome, and very good Chinese boy. If you have any question, you can ask me, but I'm not coming from Africa. I'm not an Africa boy. I'm a Chinese boy, you know what I mean? I like Africa, but I'm not. Wakanda forever! Wakanda forever! I like this superhero. Wakanda forever! But I'm not coming from Africa. I'm a Chinese boy. Look at this! Look at this! This is my dog. This is also black. I'm black too. Chinese boys very friendly.
Hey, TikTok refugees! Welcome to, well, my world. I'm Mr. Yang, your favorite English teacher turned snack dealer. Oh wait, you're probably thinking, we haven't seen this guy before. That's right, I'm the cry shy guy. Yeah, that's me. So now you're here because, well, TikTok isn't really working out for you anymore. Or, as someone might say, it's gone, folks. It's totally gone. We have no choice. It's a disaster, okay? But hey, no time for tears. Let me help you survive China with 3 simple tips. Number 1, learn to say 不要辣. Trust me, unless you want your mouth to go cry and your stomach to go why, you need this phrase. Number 2, embrace the QR code life. In China, you don't just scan to pay. You scan to order food, get a taxi, and even split the bill with friends. Pro tip, make sure your phone battery doesn't die. No QR code, no food. Number 3, drink hot water. That's right, get used to it. It's not just a drink, it's a lifestyle. Feeling sick? Hot water. Too full? Hot water. Existential crisis? You guessed it, hot water. Now, let's talk about the fun stuff. On January 17th, I'll be going live with the best of Chinese New Year snacks. Cheap, delicious, and perfect for parties. And yes, I'll speak English too, so you won't feel lost while I hype up the goodies. Hit that follow button and let's make this happen. See you on the 17th.
As a person who just joined Xiaohongshu, aka the REDNOTE app, I would like to give y'all some rules as an American because y'all not gonna listen to nobody else but y'allself. Number 1, if you are going to post a video of you speaking English on the app, put captions. And then you're like, why should we have to do that? You listen to this. You are going on an app where a certain language is mostly spoken, and those people cannot understand anything outside of that. And if they do, it's only a little amount. Right? And you're speaking a language that they can't understand. And you're basically telling them to adapt to it because you came. Typical American behavior. Number 2, please no brain rot, no political issues. That stuff was only for TikTok. Chinese netizens are kind of sensitive to those topics, and I read comments where Chinese netizens were warning Americans like, don't speak on anything of that because it's just not. 3, coming on the app and being racist. We all know we have a whole bunch of racist creators on TikTok that got away with their little dirt. Now they're gonna try to switch to that app because they think they can get by. We're not doing that. 4, I already said this, but I'm gonna say it again. Leave your brain rot at home. Don't be a stupid American. Don't go on there talking about brain rot. Please, leave it at home. Number 5, please do not go on an app talking about some me when I'm looking for Americans, me when I'm looking for my Americans. Any English speakers, bitch, you're on a Chinese app. Excuse you, you're looking for... I'm not saying you can't, but dang, like, it just looked like a spit in their face. Number 5, do not turn this app into a joking, la silly, ha, everything is funny app where y'all think y'all can just, like, no. Xiaohongshu is an app for aesthetics, pretty stuff, relatable content tea. Don't snitch, don't make it messy, none of that. We don't want to see none of that. We don't want to see nothing of that. And last but not least, be very demure. Bye.
If you're thinking about moving to REDNOTE, also known as Xiaohongshu, after the TikTok ban, here's what you need to know in under 60 seconds. REDNOTE is a popular platform like TikTok for lifestyle tips and more, but when you agree to their terms, you're also agreeing to follow Chinese law, even if you're outside of China. And that means strict rules on content. So avoid posting anything political, offensive, or anything that violates privacy or intellectual property rights. By using the platform, you also give REDNOTE the right to use and distribute your content broadly, so be cautious about sharing sensitive material. Now, the question everybody is asking, can you get in trouble for breaking the rules? If you're in the US, it's unlikely. You're protected from extradition for terms of service violations. However, if you travel to China, those same posts could put you at risk. Trust me, you don't want to end up in a Chinese prison. You won't be eating beef teriyaki and crab rangoons. So, enjoy the platform, but please, if you move, choose to be smart about what you share. Stay mindful and protect your data and engage responsibly.
Also, I just want to say, sure, moving to Xiaohongshu, REDNOTE, is a great way to protest, but the developers are working in overtime to translate everything over to English. I downloaded the app a while ago, but never really used it, and it's already a lot more user-friendly for English speakers. And they're welcoming us, so don't underestimate how petty we are.
One for more options.
Hey wench, just thinking about you and that big nose and why I moved out of Arkansas, even though I can still smell you all the way over here. I hope you have a terrible day. Bye. Here's a few other numbers. Hey fatty, me again. Just wanted to remind you that you will never be reelected. You just pissed off 170 million people. And we're spiteful, so we won't forget. I hope you stub your toe. Bye. Oh my gosh, he has a lot of numbers. And I stand on that.
Everybody is like, join REDNOTE, join REDNOTE. As a Chinese who has been building my REDNOTE For You page brick by brick since 2015, I'm telling you, REDNOTE is more like Instagram. It's not TikTok, the real Chinese version of TikTok called Douyin. And it's impossible to get it here, sorry. So, I don't think REDNOTE is the same, but if you like it, go ahead.
So a representative of the Chinese government actually spoke today about their thoughts on refugees, TikTok refugees from America joining REDNOTE app. So a representative of the Chinese Foreign Ministry, they asked the question about what they thought about United States Americans joining the REDNOTE app. And he stated that selecting your social media is a personal choice and that everyone is entitled to their personal choices in selecting the type of social media platform that they use. He also stated that he encourages the cultural differences and the cultural experiences that we are exchanging with one another on the app. It is crazy that another country is embracing our preference when it comes to social media. The same freedom and right that we should possess in the United States, we're getting from a different country, and they don't have any problem with it. It's just ridiculous that our voices are trying to be suppressed. Our freedom is trying to be suppressed, all because they're trying to exchange money or whatever the case may be. But the fact of the matter is that REDNOTE is also making changes to their app so it could be more accommodating to refugees or, of TikTok, American users who are now on the app, who are utilizing the app because they don't want us to go anywhere, y'all. They want us to stay on the REDNOTE app. I think that's pretty awesome. I just wish that we had the same consideration right here in the United States when it comes to our rights, because they're absolutely correct. Whatever social media platform that we use and that we choose to use is our personal preference. It's our personal choice, and they shouldn't have any say in that.
So I've been on REDNOTE Xiaohongshu for a little under 2 days, and I'm going to give y'all all the tea, the pros and the cons, and everything in between. That way y'all have a well-informed experience before y'all get over there, especially if you plan on being a content creator. First things first, whether you're a content creator or not, you're going to go to the page where you can see either the content that you're posting or the content that you're interacting with. Go to your settings, click privacy, turn off who can see who you're following and the people that are following you, especially if you are a large content creator like myself. My scammers are already running amok over there. Y'all, if you see an account and it don't look like this, it's not me. I'm a Capricorn. I will never follow more people than people are following me. It's my pride. I can't help myself. But I just want y'all to be safe over there because scammers exist anywhere. So just be smart. Use your discernment. Things next. Black people, they are not on there banning us because we are black. I'm on there. Crutches and Spices on there. A lot of your favorite content creators from Black TikTok are on there. What they're doing is they're banning you because you keep using your watermark. That way people know that this is your content from TikTok. But it makes it look like you are taking somebody else's content. You are not allowed to use the watermarks. So just don't do it when you post your videos. 3, I keep seeing people say that they censor queer content. Now, I'm not really sure what y'all definition of censorship is because based off what I've seen, the boys have been with the boys, okay? How do I know? Because I keep liking the videos. 4, on Xiaohongshu, they are very mindful, very demure. So if you are the whore, watch it with the Chi-Chi baby. I got a lot of ta-ta. And my first post was also my first violation because I had on something black and low cut just like this. And I don't know if it's the way my hair was covering it up, but basically the violation was like, bitch, are you naked? 5, and this one really blew my shit. I keep seeing a lot of people saying, oh, too much is still in Mandarin. I'm gonna wait till they update to English. And incorrect answer. Keep your bigoted, big head ass over here in America. They are not supposed to change their tongue to convenience you. Learn Mandarin like the rest of us. Use CapCut and put your captions in English and Mandarin. My first 2 videos are in English only because I didn't know which app to use. But now that I know to use CapCut, I'm gonna find another one just in case TikTok gets banned because CapCut and everything else under ByteDance will get taken too. But I say that to say, make sure you're being inclusive. We want to welcome our Chinese following the same way that they just welcomed us to their whole app.
So if you are one of the Americans who have decided to join REDNOTE, go ahead and follow me at Jenny Mimi, JENNYMIMI1. But everyone have decided to join the Little Red Book or Little Red Note because I believe, in my opinion, is at a spike, right? And there's a lot of terms and conditions that people are not reading. But then again, anything that you do, there's terms and conditions. You just have to read it to see what it is. I decided to join using a different form in order for me to be able to report this to you guys and also to see what's going on. But in my opinion, I believe, yes, TikTok will go away. But I believe TikTok will come back. It will come back maybe in like 2 or 3 months. We will have TikTok back, okay? And just in my opinion, okay? I don't know how it's gonna happen, but it will happen. And until then, we will see what happens. But right now, people are joining the REDNOTE because they have money to make, okay? And people have to make a living. Honestly, everyone is saying that it's not safe, it's stealing your documents, your information, your data. But so is Facebook, so is Instagram. But also, whenever TikTok first started, that's what people were saying, that, oh, you know, it's a Chinese app, that they're stealing your data, they're stealing your information. And then eventually everyone went over there because, 1, they were making a living off of it. 2, they realized that it's just like Facebook and Instagram. So I believe they're banning TikTok because Americans don't have the right over it. So therefore, they don't want us to have it at all. And I'm pretty sure there are other reasons why, because they're stealing your data. But Facebook, I just realized that Facebook have been selling my data and everyone's data. And there's a way for you to go into the settings to turn it off. But if you don't know, they're also selling your data. So in my opinion, if Mark Zuckerberg or what's the other guy, if he was able to run TikTok, do you think they would have been telling you, oh, they're selling your data? Or would they have done it in secrets and pretend? Hey guys, I'm Jenny and this is Shameless Plug. So I want to tell you guys about my Crown of Success manifestation book with easy, simple rituals and spells to manifest a life of abundance in your life. And those spells are so easy, even a child can do it. So this book is filled with different spells that I've learned over the years from my family, passed down from grandma and everything. And also those are spells that I've actually tried and I know that they work. So this book not only teaches you step by step on the things that you can do that are so easy that a child can do it, but it tells you like the proper moon phase to use alchemy, manifesting with numbers, numerology, and also the days of the week that best fit for this particular spell. So it tells you the timing of when to practice the spell, the days of the week, the moon phase. It show you all the colors of the candles that you should be using and different planets. So for example, I show you like planet Jupiter is for Thursdays and the hours of the days that you should be doing the spell. So this is an easy road opener spell. So I know a lot of people like to do like different spell work, but if your roads are blocked, of course your spells are not going to work. So it's good to unblock yourself first and then start using the spell, especially with the new years and the new days to come. And also I have some amazing spells in here. This is a powerful quick money spell. So if you're in the buying for some money and you're just trying to get some money, and I even have some easy powerful spell to win game of chance. So if you are a gambler, now I don't promote gambling, but if you are a gambler and you're just trying to make some money and trying to make sure you win, these spells will definitely help you. It tells you the best days to do it. So it says the best days to perform this spell is on a Thursday, Jupiter day. Jupiter is the planet of good fortune, luck, and expansion. Jupiter is the best day to perform spells that boost luck and increase your chance of success in any game of chance or any money spell, period. It has a list of so many spells that you can incorporate in your life with this new year to bring prosperity. And I even put some bonus spells on here, which for Saturday is a day to do like protection work. So I have a spell for like send back to senders. So I put some bonus spells on here, and then a protection with Archangel Michael. So there's so many spells on here. Removing the evil eye spell, so you can remove evil eye in your money and also in your everyday life. New Year home blessing spell, and I know it's been a few days since the new year started, but you can always do a home blessing spell any days of the week. As long as you need it, you could do it. So anyways, guys, this is my book. It's called Crown of Success by Jenny, and it's available on Amazon, the ebook and also the physical copying. So please grab a copy if you're interested in supporting this channel. This is a way to support the channel and to support me as well for putting out, you know, content every day for you guys to enjoy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this book, and I hope you go and grab your copy, whether it's the ebook or the physical copy. I say have a physical copy, but it's really up to how much, you know, your wallet and what you can afford. So anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Mwah. This is a shameless plug, so just check out my channel, okay? Love you guys. Mwah.